Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Right, we are doing some outside lights, which is the canopy lights, which Jack's now just marking out. So I've been sent to try this gecko gripper. So I'm going to give this a whirl because I reckon that's going to be the tool of the job for doing this. So we're going to actually find out together. So we've already took the light down. It's all safely isolated off. We've also got, for extra security today, we've also got the homeowner's dog is there protecting all the tools, because you never know, you can't be too careful. And we've also got the backup just in case this one lets us down. We've got another one that's all ready to pounce and maul anyone that comes anywhere near my van and tools. So what do you reckon, Shawnee? We've got two killers on our hand. Don't mess with them, they are savage. So I hope you enjoy the video. Give us a thumbs up if you do, and let's get cracking. Right, so obviously health and safety with Jack there. As you can clearly see, we promote health and safety to the maximum. I mean, that is the official way of doing that. Standard on some old doors with a skip, happy days. So what we're doing, we've measured out the I couldn't help myself. So we've measured out all the way across the top. We're planning to put 5 downlights in. So I've basically divided that by 6 to give me my spacings. So Jack is now measuring all those out, marking them all out. So what we're going to do here is going to put an end box on, bit of black conduit up, and then these are already switched from over there. So that's the plan anyway. Right, so we've drilled all our holes in now for our downlight, so we're all ready to go. So there was a light that was far, obviously down the other side. It was all clipped up here. So what we've done is we found it, disconnected it, because that was just behind this back plate into here. There's already a Wago box just on the back side, just in case anyone ever energises that up. So the idea is we're going to, because I asked the client what colour he wanted and it was black, so we're going to basically fit that up on there, straight up into here, and that's going to pick up all our feeds. Now this brick here, nothing, just a full disclaimer to the homeowner, because this is nothing to do with us. So that is basically was only been held on by the silicone on the plate. Now I don't know why on earth that's actually bust like that anyway, so I can only assume that someone's decided they were hungry and they wanted to eat some brickwork, because I've no idea what it is. So what we're going to do is going to try and show you a little trick on how to fix that back on there. So what we're going to do is, wherever I've put it, hopefully the dog hasn't run up with it, is we're trying out the super rod cable jacks as well, because again, another product that I've been wanting to try for ages and I just haven't got round to it. So we're going to be trying those out. I'm now looking for my gecko. Should I put it down somewhere, which is here. So, like I say, I've not tried this yet. I reckon this is going to be the weapon of choice on here. So as you can see, I've not used it at all. Loads of people have said to me that it's actually a really good bit of kit, and it will be a smart investment on here. If I can get it out. If not, it's not a very smart investment. So let's put that in the bin. So, like I say, first time and all that. So I've got a lot of the, sorry about the noisy buggers around next door. Now I've got a load of the super rod stuff anyway. I'm a big fan of their stuff. To be honest, they are massive money savers. So, I probably don't need to unravel all this. Just give it a whirl. I'm going to pull all that off, and I think what I'll do next time is do that slightly different. That's pretty decent length on there, isn't it? Yeah. To be honest. Right. That's cameraman Shawnee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as you can probably gather, we're working here and next door, taking over the street, aren't we, mate?
That's what we usually do.
Yeah, we usually do that, to be fair. Oh, right.
Pull it out now.
So I would say that's going to need a lot of detangling there. But like I say, it's not.
I'll have a look what it does.
Right. So I believe the idea is you put that in. And hopefully you can get it past these bits. As long as there's not too much stuff in there. But this has, in fairness, it's got to go through 2 lots. And there is timbers there, so it might not work, but I'm hoping so. Right, I think that's going to struggle on that one, because I think it's hitting a timber. Catching here, so I think there's a join or something. So what I'm going to do, let's get the old super rod out and see if we can hit something there and prove a point on it. Yeah, so I'm hitting something there. So there's no way that's going to get through. So this is where I reckon that all the different weapons of choice is going to come out to play. Try this way. I'm not sure. Maybe that's just coiled up. Right. So, could be a bit more awkward. I think what it is, I think it's hitting these. These ends. Right, we're on to bringing out the big guns. Like I say, I'm an avid fan of all the super rod tackle, to be fair. So, one of these is going to take a day. Ah, there's a timber there, that's why. So where that was getting caught, it's because there's a timber there. So it doesn't matter how good it is, it's never gonna get over that. This is why you never have too many different options, should I say. If you can wiggle that jack, you're going to find it on this end. And there we are. Right, let me show you what's going on. Right, there's absolutely no way on earth you're going to get that through, no matter what tool you use, because, I don't know whether you can see that, pop, just chuck us that light, Jack, on there, because when they've put, thank you, when they've put that up, you see that? So that's a full timber, so you're never going to get that through. So my only option for that is to lift up, which That's just a massive pain in the backside now. Is I'm going to have to lift up some of the tiles on that section along there and slide them back and then drill through on there. So I've got it most of the way, and I'm literally just the other side of it here, so I can feel the rod knocking on the back of this timber. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try it on to move on and then see if I can pick these next ones up. So like I say, smashing all the super rod stuff. Right, so what I'm having to do is, because this is kicking my arse a little bit, I'm going to be honest. So what I'm having to do is lift this bottom row of tiles up, just push them back, and then feed it in amongst all the joists every time. So what I've found there, if you use the cable tongue, sorry, to link between the two, because like I say, every time you see this fix in here, that's where there's a joist. But what they've done, they've then put a flat piece along the bottom to hold the soffit up, which is, you know, which is fine, but it's gutting really, because I really wanted to use the gecko and give that a good go, but that's just the way that they've constructed it. Nothing you can do about it. So we've got our 20mm conduit on, so we're going to Wago that up into there. Jack's just getting on with fitting the actual downlights as I'm going. So yeah, so like I say, once we've all got these last few in, I'll give you a bit of a run through about how we've got to that. Right, so here she is, she's all done. Now I've had to, like I say, move all those top tiles back, and that was a massive pain in the arse, and I've scraped all my hand to bits to get it in, because like I say, what they've done is underneath here to hold the soffit up, they've actually put timbers flat all the way across. So what I've had to do is come further back and get round. So there was, to be fair to the gecko, you've got absolutely no hope in hell of using that along there, because it's not going to, unless they come out and say what, a super rod come out one that we can drill itself through, that'll be a game changer. But to be fair, I'm looking forward to using that on different applications, because I think that will be a game changer. When I was moving it from like in between the bits, it was flying through fine, and it's got to go through. There's the plastic soffit, and there's also a bit of 12.5mm ply, and it still managed to go through that, and it's all rough on the back of there, so you know, it did its job. So like I say, the first time I've actually used the cable jacks, and really impressed with them. The only one thing is a criticism, and that's more from, so if you see on here, Jack, if you can zoom in on there, so what they've done is when they've powder coated these, they've actually gone over the threads. That's made it quite difficult for them to go in. So what I'll do is I'll clean those up, and then that'll go in fine. But to be honest, actually really good. So will that change? So excuse the van, she's really, really organised. But that's basically what I normally use, is a set of these. And in fairness, will that replace that? The likelihood is yeah, it probably will replace that, because they all fold down flat nicely, so we'll get them out of the way. So when I get my new van, it's all going to be racked out completely differently. I think hopefully going to be getting some Bot Smart racking and stuff in there. But I think because I got caught out every time I get to do some bigger armoured drums, they just won't cut the mustard, so they're not high enough, and whereas this will do it. So it's not very often that I get caught out like that, but it is annoying. So what we'll do, so say this brick repair here, brick repair that I actually haven't, I never did this. This brick, Sean's literally the side of the camera laughing at me. But all I've done there is I've just used some clear silicone, but this brick here was missing, so I can't make it. Honest governor. He's laughing at me. But yeah, I never did that, so it is. So like, I never take responsibility for any of these things anyway, Sean. But yeah, so we've got all that on. So we'll turn them on. So it's all switched from inside on here. And we've set these to warm whites, because I think they are colour selectable, these anyway, but we've set them on warm white because I think it would just give a nicer effect in the evening rather than a stark light. So yeah, so Thank you very much for watching. If you have liked the video and it's been some use to you, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below and we try and answer most of them. If you've got any questions, then obviously give us a shout. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.